Welcome in, you guys. We are in a new week already. We are in a new week already. I feel like I've been doing readings all week because I have. But I'm in the process of getting a little bit better with time management regarding these things. This reading is going to be for the week of May 21st through May 27th, 2023. This is an all signs reading. So I will read for all the signs, starting with Taurus, going in order. Your signs will be time stamped down below in the description box, okay? Gonna pull an oracle and a tarot card for you, give you some insight for this upcoming week. If you need more insight, you can book a personal reading with me. Find that link down in the description box. Click on it and then find the button that says book a personal reading, and then go to the drop-down menu and select the reading that you want. And there you go. That's how you book a personal reading with me. Also, for anybody who wants monthly personal readings, and when I say that, I mean like actually I sit down and do the reading for you. It's not collective or general. Anybody that wants that, you can subscribe to my Patreon. I have several different tiers available. I got something for everybody, starting off at $10 a month, and in those memberships you get all access to every astrology video, every numerology video, the learning series, the chakra series, the astrology series, learning series, and depending on the tier you go for, I've also got quite a few other things that could help you out with your spiritual journey. That link is in the description box too. Everything you need to know is in the description box, okay? All right, I'm gonna get started here for Taurus in a second. And just to throw this out there, my birthday is coming up. I'm a little early out, but I'm in June. So if you would like to show some birthday love, you can send a little tip to my Cash App or some gratitude to my Cash App. Citrus, don't start. Do not start. Don't start. Get out of there. Sorry, y'all. You can send some money to my Cash App. Y'all could also click on that Amazon wish list link and give something from my Amazon if you would like to show me some birthday love. It is greatly appreciated. All right, let's start. Let's get into Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising for this upcoming week. What's the energy for you? And we will we'll flip after we get the supporting tarot, okay? No, it's Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, May 21st to the 27th. What's the energy for you? These are going to be quick general reads. If you want some more insight, you can check out the monthly reads or whatever. Just go to my channel and look at the videos or book a personal. Taurus, you've got the air element, which comes with the message of communicating, and the numerical energy of 39, which breaks down to 3. You've also got the 3 of Swords. So Taurus, what I will tell you is that this week, there may be some things coming up, some secrets coming out, some tough conversations to be had, but it is important that you do have them. I'm not surprised that this is happening for you because we just had Mercury station direct from a retrograde in your sign. So your whole communication, your whole being, your sign, you were affected in its entirety, or your entirety, I guess is the word that I'm looking for, because you were the sign that Mercury was in. So right now you're on the other end of that, where you're dealing with the residual energetic debris, and also where all the things that were transpiring over the course of Mercury retrograde are starting to find their rightful places as far as the planet stationing direct goes, as far as that energy goes. So for you, things are coming to light during this week, and they may not sound or feel all that good as you learn about them, or as you have the conversations, or even as you have to say the things. But understand that this energy is coming in because certain things need to be cleared up. Like I said, certain conversations need to be had. You need to hear some stuff, and maybe there are some things you need to say to somebody else. And this is the week in which you're probably going to be having those conversations. What I will tell you, because you have 2 communications cards, you got a 3 of Swords, you also have the air element, which the Swords is the air element, okay? So you're in the tough, rough and dirty energy of the Sword suit. While you were moving throughout this week, as you were having the conversations, even though we're in the Sword suit, when this card comes up, emotions are involved. So as you are moving through this week, as you're having those conversations, as these triggers come up, as these things pop up for you, before you open your mouth, think through what you're going to say. And then after you think through it again, and then proceed to say it after you get to the point to where you're like, okay, that actually is all good to come out of my mouth. Make sure you're being clear with what you want to communicate. Don't let your messages get jumbled all up in the mix. Do not sugarcoat things to try and save people's feelings. Right now, you need to be direct and as clear and concise as you can. This also has a lot to do with manifest energy. So if you're sitting up here sprinkling little unicorns on tough messages, or somebody's doing it for you, the way that your energy needs to play out will not happen for you. So make sure that you are moving right in regards to communicating efficiently, and also making sure that you are actively listening in the conversations that you're having. Okay, Taurus? And I'm gonna leave it at that. That is your reading for the week. Like I said, if you like some more insight, go on and book a personal reading with me. If you can't talk. If this message resonated with you, give me a little thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. Give me a follow. Share the video with your Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising friends. Okay. Okay. Moving a little too fast. Let me switch here. We are gonna go into Gemini next, and what is really gonna happen is I'm about to go see what my pet cat is doing, because I just feel like she's being a menace. Citrus, what are you doing? Citrus. Oh. Excuse me. You just in the window? You were just in the window. You weren't doing nothing crazy. I'm so proud. I am so proud. I guess while I'm up, I can grab something to drink too. Give me a second, y'all. I'm so proud, chicken. You actually were not out there or in there doing anything wild. Good job. My smudge. I'm sitting right in front of my smudge little section, and it made me sneeze, so sorry. I do have to blow my nose because I don't know how to pause on YouTube. Pause the live. If this were TikTok, we would be good. So I apologize. Everything is time stamped. I kind of feel like I gave you guys a warning, so I hope you just skip through that. All right. Let's get into Gemini for this upcoming week. What is the energy for people with Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising, May 21st through May 27th? Oop. That flipped. So you guys' card for the week is Part of Fortune. If you're an astrologer like myself, you also know that to be the lot of fortune, okay? Some supporting tarot messages, or a supporting tarot message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this upcoming week. Strength. You got Part of Fortune, and you got the Strength card. So you got two really major energies coming in for you this week. And what this does tell me is not only is the energy going to be big for you, you got the Strength card, which obviously resonates with Leo energy, sun energy. Not only is the energy going to be big, probably positive for you, there is a major shift coming in for you this week. I get the sense that it's probably related to work, but it could be in a different area. You know, this is general. Apply it where it resonates. I do want to speak a little bit to the numerology with this card. You've got 45 here, okay? And so when I speak, that breaks down to 9. When I talk about numerical energies and I speak to the number 9, that's the number of ascension for me. It's also a number of the energy is chapters closing, but with the chapters closing, you are moving forward or moving upward into something different, into a completely different energy. So what I get with that message is kind of an interesting one. I get that maybe for some of you Geminis, you are closing up a chapter that might feel a little hard to close, or walking away from something that was a little heavy, or, you know, removing cords of attachment that were really, really tied in there. And it might make you feel a little like it's a bit of an L, but with that being said, all of that is transpiring and happening. Citrus, I would suggest you not do that. With all of that happening and transpiring, you have to understand that it's going down or going up or going out, because you have to clear out space and you have to get yourself in alignment with the things that are coming in for you. And like I said, you do have a big shift coming in for you. The part of fortune is one of my favorite things to speak to in astrology. This is a good luck point in the natal chart for me. I like to look at people's natal charts and see where their part of fortune is. It gives me a good glimpse into, like, you know, where their talents are, where they might find success, where they might really, really, really tap into like almost superstardom, and where they can find a lot of expansion. It also resonates a little bit with Jupiter energy for me. So for you, the how these two cards tie into each other is you have to have the strength to move forward. You have to be strong enough and have the courage to say, okay, I'm going to walk away from this. Okay, I'm going to close this up. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to close this chapter. I am going to, you know, acknowledge that that is a period of my life, or that is a section in my life, or that is an energy in my life that is no longer needed and will not align with what I have going on forward, or going on next, or how, I don't know, it's getting a little late, y'all know what I'm trying to say. But once you get to that point, you'll find yourself in a position to where you can actually tap into this part of fortune energy, and that is when you will start to align with all those opportunities, all those people, all those good, abundant, positive, lucrative spaces, and like I said, energies and people and places. So make sure that you are giving yourself grace as you move through this period, but also make sure that you are also making it a point to really wrap certain things up. The longer you stay in whatever it is that you're hesitant to walk away from or hesitant to shut down, the longer it's going to take you to get into this good energy, Leo. So that is your spread for the week. That's your message for the week, okay? If you need more insight, book a personal reading with me. If that reading resonated with you, do me a favor and leave me a little thumbs up. Let me know how it resonated in the comments. Share it with your Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising friends. I'm sorry. Why am I talking about Leo? Oh, because I was looking at the strength card. I'm sorry. We're talking about Gemini. Gemini, y'all know I'm talking to you. Share it with your Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising friends. And don't be mad at me because I tried to call y'all Leos. I promise it was because I was looking at the strength card, and this deck, it really gives you Leo energy. And I mean, you coming through with Leo energy for the week anyway, because it's a card I pulled for you. But I know y'all are not Leos. I'm like, wait a minute. I really said, wait a minute, because that means we skipped my sign. So I said, hold on, no, we're not at Leo. So yes, Gemini, give me a little thumbs up. Share this video with your Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising friends. Let me know how the reading resonated in the comments. Check out your Moon or Rising sign by clicking on the timestamps for them, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, okay? Man, that smudge really got all up in my nostrils. I was like right directly in front of the smoke, and I was like, I should move, but it smelled good, so I was like, I'm good, I'll be okay. And now I'm not. Now I sound like I've had allergies all day, and I really actually have not. So bear with me, y'all, because I feel like I need to blow my nose again. And again, I don't know how to pause on YouTube, so I'll maybe just like go far away so y'all can't hear me, but you'll probably hear me because technology. Also, ever since I was little, my Grammy has been making fun of me. She says I sound like an elephant when I blow my nose. And ever since I was little, I be telling her, I'm like, well, you got to get it all out. It don't make sense to be all dainty. Like, what's the point? Why blow your nose if you're not going to get the stuff out? It is what it is. Right? All right, let's get into Cancer. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising for this upcoming week, May 21st through the 27th, 2023. What's going up for people with Cancer in their big three? Good energy, please, and thank you. We'll flip after we get a tarot. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising for this upcoming week, May 21st through the 27th. What's the energy for people with Cancer, prominent Cancer placements? What's poppin' for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this upcoming week? Thank you in advance. Good. Poppin' cards, please, and thank you. We got Uranus and we've got Temperance. Those are interesting together, but not so interesting together. So first and foremost, let's talk about We're going to get into the numerology, and we're also going to get into a little bit of an astrology lesson, Cancer, okay? Uranus is the planet of change. Yes, it is the planet of sudden change and surprises and all the things. Uranus is a planet of individuality. It's also a planet of independence. And it also resonates, like I said, with the energy of change. I also say that Uranus kind of rocks with Jupiter. It is the energy of expansion as well, okay? With the number 9 for your numerical energy this week, that is an energy of not only expansion, but ascension. So Cancer, this is an energy of leveling up, but change coming in. So what I get is that maybe it's not been all that lucrative or all that popping or all that busy for you on the work front is what I get, or even in like a social aspect. Like if you've been trying to make like networking connections, I feel like it's maybe been a little quiet for you. This Uranus card energy coming in for you this week, Cancer, gives the message of, okay, it's been quiet, but now it's about to change and you are about to level up. I don't know if we're going to get hit with all the way Uranus energy, okay? Because Uranus is surprises and sudden changes. So it's possible, Cancer, that one of two ways this week you could be presented with some sort of opportunity that you were not expecting that really puts you on a path to level up and grow in the areas that you have been manifesting to expand in. On another hand, this could be a week in which you actually start doing the work and making the moves in alignment with whatever the energy needs to be to where you are actually helping those opportunities manifest for you. You have the Temperance card here, so I will say that there is a little bit of an energy of waiting, but that's actually not the full message. That's not even the main message that I get with that card. The Temperance card for me, and y'all spread with this Uranus card, gives me more so this message of pouring into these changes, but being graceful with it. So like not being so, don't force it so much. And I know for Cancer, it's like, okay, but y'all also got to remember that we're crabs. We have the hard shells and the pinchers. Like sometimes when we decide on something, we hook our pinchers in and we do not let go. There was a video that I saw a couple of years ago. I think it was on Twitter, and it was a crab and a scorpion fighting, and it was so funny because somebody had posted it, and they was like, "Let's end this debate now." Crabs, cancers win when it comes to you know how hard we can go. That scorpion did not have a chance. So we can get our hooks into something. Cancer, you need to pour into the changes that you want to see implemented in your physical, intangible life. Like, you can't just manifest, you can't just think about it, you can't just talk about it. No change without action, okay? So make sure that you are pouring into doing the work this week, but also having patience, not burning yourself out, but doing the things that will not only prepare you for change, but doing the things that will bring about the changes that you want to see, okay? Very short, quick, and easy for Cancer. I hope that resonated with you. We're definitely tapping into our element this week. The Daughter of Cups is the Page of Cups in this deck. Hope that resonated with you. I think it did because we just popped up at the end of the deck. If it did, give me a little thumbs up. Let me know if it resonated in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to me so you can catch all of my readings. And share this video with your Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising friends for me if you could, okay? All right. Let's get into Leo. Say Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Leo for real this time. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the energy coming in for May 21st to the 27th, 2023? What's popping for people with those Leo placements? So sometimes I'm still like trying to train myself my different reading styles for the different types of readings that I do, and I don't cut in my big collective ones. I cut at the beginning when I shuffle, but I don't cut in my big collective ones because it takes too much time. So I program my decks before I read to know that I'm not cutting and that my initial cut is the cut for the whole thing. But that is habit for me in client readings. So it's, y'all probably saw me like twitch. That was me telling myself not to cut. Leo, Neptune and the 10 of Cups. You got 2 10 cards. Neptune comes with 10. So first and foremost, you got 1 energy amplified by 0 on both ends. This tells me this is a new start for you. Something new is starting, or something new has just something new has just recently started. I feel like it's probably, I get either career space or specifically some sort of like energy, like some sort of like perspective or some sort of shift in your the way you view the world is the best way that I can put it. With the Neptune card, this could be a very spiritual week for you. Like, you could definitely be getting dream messages. Things could be coming to you in dreams. Like, if you are having like wild dreams, and I know it's not wild, like scary, but like if your dreams are not making sense, look them up. There's a site that I study a lot of different resources, but like my go-to site for like quick dream interpretations is dreammoods.com. It's got a lot of ads because y'all know how the spiritual sites are. You gotta keep it going, but they've got like a whole directory of dream stuff, and you can get like a quick little rundown of what it means. So like, you're probably gonna get messages in your dreams this week, and they may not make sense, but when you interpret them, it's gonna make sense to what you've got going on. I will also say that whatever new beginning you are coming into, it's something that you're very much so aligned with, Leo. You have the 10 of Cups here. So this tells me, this is the water suit, okay? This is the heartbeat suit. If you've heard my readings before, you've heard me say things like, oh, whatever makes your heart beat, or things that tug on your heartstrings in a good way. That is the energy here for you, Leo. What I get is, you're making changes. And if the shift has not already happened, it is going to start happening, or like it's going to be initiated this week, I feel like. But you're making changes that are actually putting you into alignment with what is called your highest good, what is your higher self, what is the best version of your spiritual and physical being all intertwined into one, okay? So whatever changes you just implemented, or the changes that are about to be initiated, they're actually really, really good for you. They're putting you on a spiritually aligned physical plane and spiritual plane. I don't know if that made sense, but I feel like it did. I hope it did. So my message to you for this week, Leo, honestly, is for whatever reason, I get that there's some random irritation coming in for you this week that doesn't have anything to do with this, but it can irritate you so much that it can, y'all know how stress and irritation goes. It bleeds over into other shit, and then we start messing other things up. When the irritation comes up, Leo, you have got to tap into your positive Leo power, tap into that sun energy, and just shine light on yourself, and kill them with kindness. Kill them with kindness, because where you're headed, they can't even sit at that table. Where you are headed, things are going to be looking so much brighter, and you ain't even going to have to worry about whatever that irritation is. But if you do allow it to affect you, it can consume you, and then it can affect all of this good energy that you have coming in for you. So stay positive this week. Stay on the ball this week, and be prepared for change, but in a positive direction, and change that's really going to do you like a whole lot of good. I think you'll see a lot more abundance in your life, okay? And I'm gonna leave it at that. If you'd like some more insight, especially because I feel like for a lot of you that has to do with career, you can book a personal reading with me. All them links are down in the description box. If that reading resonated, let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up and share this video with another Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising friend who could use the message. And also subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with when I'm putting out new tarot readings and other new content. Okay. All right, let's get into, I don't like how I wrote that. So we're going to try that again, but we're about to get into Virgo. It's interesting to be doing these readings because I mixed up my order earlier, and I did the monthlies for June already. And so like, I already know the messages for everybody for next month. And so it's funny because some of them are lining up with next month already, and some of them are not. It's like, huh, that's interesting. It's not interesting. It makes sense. But it's like, oh, it's funny. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What does May 21st and the 27th of 2023 have in store for y'all? What's going up for people with them placements? And we will flip after we get some supporting tarot. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the energy for you guys? May 21st through May 27th, 2023. What's popping for people with Virgo in their big three? It was a nice little poem. You got Leo, I will, and the Father of Pentacles. So, Virgo, this I feel like is a busy week for you. I also feel like this is going to be one of those no nonsense week. I will say that I'm getting job space energy. I feel like some of you may have some sort of project. Either you're getting assigned a project or you are very close to the deadline on a project. And for whatever reason, I feel like you were either the leader or you ended up taking on all the work. But it might start to feel a little bit overwhelming. What I will say is that this is very much so end of the finish line type of energy that I get. Like, you know, if you ever ran track and you ran a relay, or even if you ran the full lap one, like if you ever ran the 4x4, what is it, the 4x4? I don't know. The one where you do the full lap around the track, right? You be having that. You got that motivation on when you kick off. You hit that first curve, you like, oop, hit a curve, we got it, you glided, you hit that second curve, you still like, okay, you like, all right, but you still got the energy. You hit that third curve and your little burst of adrenaline is gone. You realize you've been running for almost a whole track and you're like, oh, and that last little stretch to the finish line starts to seem a lot longer and a lot harder to cross. Leo, that's literally, not Leo, I'm sorry, Virgo, you have Leo in your spread. That's literally what I'm picking up on here for you, is like you're starting to feel a little bit of burnout, but like you're leading the race and you are on your last leg of the relay. Like you're almost there. Don't allow yourself to burn out, Virgo, okay? Which I know is an interesting thing to say to y'all, because y'all be working and overworking. Y'all are earth and y'all are also on the shadow side perfectionists. So, you know, it's kind of hard to tell a Virgo, hey, don't overwork yourself, because are you gonna listen? Probably not, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You're coming through in this spread, and what it's telling me is that you need to just give yourself a little bit of a pep talk this week. Like, you literally need to get yourself from Monday to Friday, and you will, like, you definitely will. You can shift your energy by doing a whole bunch of different things. You can speak shifting your energy into existence. You can wake up in the morning and tell yourself, I'm going to have a good day. And even when things are going wild, after they go wild, you can say, I am having a good day. Even if you don't believe it, you start to speak it and eventually it starts to manifest. You feel me? You can incorporate color therapy. Leo is associated with the sun, which is directly connected to positive energy and positive feelings. You know, people say go outside and get some vitamin D when you're feeling down in the dumps. That's a real thing. Like, the sun actually emits positive, does something with the serotonin. And so if we carry that over into astrology, you know, the sun's energy is literally positive and it's abundant, excuse me, and it's full of light. So you go outside and get you some vitamin D. You can incorporate color therapy, colors with Leo, like hot colors like orange, red, yellow, all those invigorating root, sacral, solar plexus colors. You can put some invigorating scents into your routine, like citrus scents, like sweet orange, lemongrass, lemon verbena, grapefruit, whatever you like. You can actually eat on some citrus fruit, you know, eating foods for your chakras and eating foods with the intention of taking on the energy, and citrus is invigorating. Like, what else? You can carry around some crystals, red stones for grounding, but I would honestly, if I were you, I'd probably carry around orange and yellow stones this week. And you can, you know, listen to some solfeggio frequencies. Y'all gonna have to hop on YouTube and do the research and Google and figure out which ones are best for, like, motivation and drive and willpower, because I can't run that to you off the top of my head at the moment. But you got to keep yourself motivated this week, Virgo. You are right. You're very, very close to the finish line. You don't want to tap out. There's literally no need for you to tap out. you need to cross the finish line, because you actually have a lot of success on the other side of that. Like, not only is this you showing up in your spread, anytime the King of Pentacles or the Father of Pentacles, or I'm reading with the Wild Unknown, pops up, it's like, oh, that's success. Oh, that's money. Oh, that's somebody that's going to be calling or is already calling the shots. So see yourself through to the end. You'll understand, and it will be worth it on the other side of it. You might be a little tired this week, but guess what? You can sleep this weekend. It's okay. You can cancel in plans if you need to. All right? And that's all I got for you, Virgo. If you need some more insight, book a personal with me. Links are down in the description box. If that resonated, let me know in the comments. Give me a little thumbs up too. And make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can keep up with when I put out new tarot readings, okay? And share this reading with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising friend that you know could use this nice little message about how y'all about to come into success, so long as you keep yourself motivated, okay? All right, let's get into Libra next. All right, Libra Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the energy coming up for the week of the 21st to the 27th, 2023? And we will flip in a second after we get a supporting tarot for y'all. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. If I could get some supporting tarot, supporting insight for that oracle card that's about to come out for May 21st to the 27th, 2023. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You guys got Neptune too, and you got the Son of Swords. Okay, so this is a spiritual week for you guys too, Libra. And I feel like your message is very, well, you know what? Honestly, maybe it's not, because Neptune is associated with Pisces. Like, I feel like I'm going in one direction, and I may very well swim in a few different other directions. This is you, first of all, Libra. This is the Son of Swords, the Knight of Swords. So I get that that's you. I don't really get that it's another air sign outside of you. It could be, but this is general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But Libra, I feel like this is a week in which you're kind of getting back into alignment with yourself on a spiritual level. For whatever reason, I feel like maybe you've taken a step aside, or maybe you've fallen off of your routines. Maybe you've been trying some new things, trying something different, and some of those things may work. Some things may work, some things might not. Libra, I think it is time for you to tap into your energy of the scales. You guys are known for balance, and start thinking about, start intuiting, get your own feels for what it is that you actually need to incorporate in your life, and what it is that you actually need to do. And because you do have the Son of Swords, which is one of my messenger cards, popping up in the spread for you, I will say that while it is you, I do also feel like this is clarity coming in for you as well. Like, I feel like this week you kind of have, like, not necessarily like a big old aha moment, but I get that you get like a, okay, I understand what I need to take from this side, and I understand what I need to take from this side, or I understand what I need to put in, where I need to put in effort, and I understand where I need to take some energy or take some effort from elsewhere. You know what I mean? I get that. You get some clarity this week, and it's probably, because we're talking Neptune, as I was saying, with whoever I pulled this for before, it's probably going to come to you by way of dreams. For some of you, I get that you might be having conversations in your dreams with some of your loved ones, and they could be alive, or I don't know why I don't want to say the word past. I'm like, what would I consider that? They could, because they're not necessarily in the ethers, but they are in the ethers. But y'all know what I mean. Like, either your ancestors, or it could be some of your persons here in this waking life. They will higher selves. I do believe dreams are like that SpongeBob episode. If you've not seen the SpongeBob Dreams episode, literally just Google it and figure out what episode it is and go watch it, and that will give you a pretty clear depiction of the way I believe dreams function. But I don't think we pop out of dream bubbles. I think, like, we take etheric transportation, whatever that is. Maybe we, like, fly around in, like, little Merkabas, who knows. But I get you're gonna get messages in your dreams, probably giving you guidance on the actions you should take, and I also get giving you some guidance and clarity on how you should be. I don't necessarily know what that means, but I am also getting pulled toward communication. So maybe some of you Libras have not been communicating correctly, whatever communicating correctly means. And some of your spiritual messages, your intuition, your intuitive messages are going to be coming in to tell you like, hey, you need to be more effective with your communication. Hey, you need to make changes in this area of your life. And it could come by way of, like I said, dreams. It could come by way of, you know, animal messages, number messages, angel numbers, just things in conversation that resonate with you on a spiritual level, give you like a little bit of jolt of electricity in your body. And maybe it doesn't make sense to anybody else and you ain't got to tell nobody, but you know, like things will be coming in for you and you will know the messages are for you and what they're for, because you have Neptune energy coming in for you in this card or in this spread. So pay attention to your intuition this week, Libra, and also, you know, focus on making sure your communication is straight. And that's all I got for you guys, okay? If that reading resonated with you, do me a favor and give me a little thumbs up and let me know how it resonated in the comments. Make sure you're also subscribed to me, Libras, so you can keep up with when I put out new tarot readings and other content. It's a lot more than just tarot readings, y'all. Like anything else I can tell you guys. And share this video with one of your Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising friends that may need to also hear the message. It is greatly appreciated. All right, we are going to get into Scorpio next. Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is on the horizon for May 21st through the 27th? What's popping for people with those Scorpio placements this week? Get some supporting tarot, Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising. So what is the dealio for people with those Scorpio placements in their big three? That was not a clean cut, so we're going to do that again. What's good for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising? May 21st to the 27th, 2023. Ooh, you got Mercury retro. Ooh, you got Mercury retrograde and you got the Wheel of Fortune. And so in this deck, Mercury retrograde comes with the message of reinvention. What I will tell you is the way that I speak to Mercury retrograde and any retrograde energy is reflect and correct. When you tap into introspect and reflection, you realize certain things need to be changed. What is the Wheel of Fortune? Change. So what I'm getting for you is that this week, Scorpio, you're very much tapping into the direct energy of Mercury. That's the end of the sentence because it's no longer in retrograde. You're tapping into the direct energy of Mercury. Put the inflictions in other places. You're tapping into that direct energy. And so it's very funny because I remember the Taurus read was like, ooh, this is feeling kind of retrogradish for you. I'm not surprised because we just came out of a retrograde in your sign. You're opposite Taurus. So for you, Scorpio, it's like flip side. You're like, oh, the retrograde probably was a little rough, tough, and dirty for you. But now you actually get to work with really direct mercurial energy, okay? So like you did the reflecting over the course of the retrograde. Now you're in the space of making the corrections, and so you are making those changes. I get that during this week. Scorpio, why do I see, like, I get visualizations when I do readings? You guys, like, I see pictures and I see like just like cubicles and like a business person with glasses with a phone by their ear just filing papers away. So what I get, Scorpio, is that like you are back on your bully this week, 1, and 2, you're like cutting out, filing away, getting things organized, making sure that everything you need is set up because you're planning for some sort of major shift in your life. I don't know if that means a move, a career change, or what, or like a relationship, but you're definitely in a space to where you're like, all right, I got to get all of these energies together, clear out the energies that don't need to be here, and get everything lined up and right for whatever is about to come in. And Scorpio, honestly, because you are water, it's highly possible that you may not know what's coming in. This may be another intuition thing, and your higher self knows but is preparing you for it. So you might be moving in preparation without even really know what you're preparing for. You might have been making corrections, or you are making corrections this week that you might be like, why am I doing this? I mean, like, it makes sense, but like, why is this so necessary? Don't worry, it's all gonna make sense to you. Remember, y'all are Scorpio, y'all be in the little dark muddy water, so you should be okay for a little bit, not really knowing what's going on. Y'all are mysterious. So give it a little bit of time. Things will become clear because the Wheel of Fortune energy is coming in for you. You do have a shift happening. You do have a major change happening. You do have a new chapter probably starting. The energy is about to go in a different direction for you, Scorpio. Okay? And I'm going to leave it at that. I think that's really all I'm getting for you guys. If you need more insight, book a reading with me. If you like that message, give me a little thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can catch more videos. And also let me know how it resonated in the comments, okay? All right, who's next? I know that was quick for Scorpio, but that was all I got. Scorpio, Sagittarius. It's actually kind of peaceful to be doing the weeklies not on live. I was doing them on TikTok live for a minute, but like TikTok people don't understand, like this is not a free yes or no reading. Like this is for all the signs week ahead. So like it is nice to not have people asking me questions right now, because I'm like, I'm not doing that kind of reading right now. All right, Sag, sun, moon, and rising. What's the energy coming in May 21st to the 27th for people with Sagittarius in their big three? Because I ain't hitting that note tonight right now. I can hit it. Don't be fooled. But I'm not doing it right now. Why am I singing Mariah the Scientist brain for Sagittarius? Are y'all stressed? Excuse me. Sag sun, Sag moon, Sag rising, May 21st through the 27th. What's the energy coming in for them this week? I'm going crazy. Yeah. What do your cards say, Sag? 10th house, the world. You got the whoo. Whoo. Yeah, that is a little bit of a intense energy. So, Sag, why am I getting that you guys are really, I don't know if the word is confused, because I feel like in your career space, you do enjoy what you do. But on the other hand, I feel like this is your true Sagittarian in your heart, your true archer. I feel like you're ready to shoot your arrow and go discover something else. And I don't know if you want to discover, I don't even know if you want to discover something else like in the same field, even in the same boat. Like you might be in the Atlantic Ocean and you like, bro, I'm shooting this arrow over to the Pacific Ocean. What are you talking about? I'm just picking up like you're feeling, High Priestess is feeling, like is intuition. I get that you're feeling like it's time to do something different. I need some you know it. We both know it. Something's been missing, you know it. And that's kind of what I get for you. You guys got a lot of music coming in for you tonight. I was singing Mariah the Scientist. I'm going crazy. So what I will say is that, like, I feel like you're having an internal conflict. I don't know why I'm laughing at you. I'm sorry. But I feel like you're having an internal conflict with, like, Sag, the best way I can put it is and it's general, it's very specific what I'm getting. So I know this is not going to resonate with everybody, but if it does, give me a thumbs up. But if it doesn't, charge it to the game. Go watch your moon and rising sign. Find the timestamp in the description box. I get that you're having this internal conflict because, one, you do enjoy the space that you're in to a certain extent, and you also feel like you've maybe finally achieved success in that area, and you're kind of like, well, why would I step away from this if I'm doing so well here? But on the flip side, Sag, I get that your heartstrings are tugging you to do something different. I need something different. Or is it I need someone different? Some of y'all need someone different. Some of y'all need something different. Some of y'all need something and someone different. Straight like that. But I get that, like, you want to go explore possibilities. You want to go see some shit. Like, I feel like there's other things you want to do. Like, there's other shit you want to do, and you're in a headspace to where you're like, well, why can't I and why shouldn't I? And honestly, can't and shouldn't are not words in Sag's like regular vocabulary, so I think that's also kind of causing an internal conflict for you. You are, it's a weird energy because you're not over it, but you're not in a line. That's what it is. You're not over it. Like, you still like it, you still fuck with it, but you're not in alignment with it no more, Sag. You have the World card and the High Priestess. This is my confirmation card. So let me tell you, I'm kicking game to y'all in this reading. I don't care what nobody says. The 10th house in this deck comes with the message of the world. I typically read 10th house for career, so I think that's why career came in for me, but you are very much so getting explorer's energy. You were very much so getting Sagittarian energy from me, even though the 10th house is not Sag. It's right after y'all. You know, I get that you're, like I said, you're not over it, but you're out of alignment with it. Mm-hmm. And it gives you an internal conflict because you're like, but I'm supposed to like this. I'm supposed to stay here. I'm supposed to do this. All in my head. I'm going crazy. And then literally we got the shuffle in my brain going, I need someone different. You know it. Oh, you know it. Oh, you know it. We both know it. Something's been missing. So, Sag, I'm a water sign. Y'all are fire. Y'all know how passionate energies work. I say, do what moves you. And as my fire sign Leo mother says, you do what you want to do, and if it don't work out, you can take your ass back to square one. I'm going to leave y'all with that message. If you need a career reading, book one with me. If you need a love reading, book one with me. My links are in the description box. Why y'all got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of your deck? I need something different. You know it. Oh, you know it. We both know it. It's been missing. So, yeah. Make them changes. I'm gonna leave y'all like that. I ain't even gonna give y'all all the plugs. Give me the love and we gonna get into Capricorn. Because what? Not y'all had a whole baby jukebox in the reading. That was not a Kanan reference. I was literally talking about like the actual jukebox. Who's next, Capricorn? Sag made me tired, bro. Like they said, no, we need you to let us have it. Sing to us. Sing to me. All right. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising. What's coming in for people with Cap in their big three, May 21st through the 27th, 2023? Good energies, please, and thank you. We will flip after we get some supporting tarot. All right. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising. Some supporting insight for this Oracle card for May 21st to the 27th of 2023. What's good for people with Capricorn in their big three? Thank you in advance. All right, got to get that out of the head because we're in a different Aquarius, I know, and the Hangman. This one is funny because the energy is like, the best way that I can put it, Capricorn, and what I picked up on is like, you've been putting in work or something, like you've been putting in work, you've been putting in energy, right? And you know the way it's supposed to go. This also comes with 5 energy. You know the changes that are supposed to come from the work and the effort that you've been putting in, but it's not playing out quickly for you. And I get that in your head, there's almost like a disconnect because it's like, bro, what is taking so long? And then 2, it's like, this is supposed to move quicker, but you do have the Hangman energy here. So honestly, Capricorn, your message is patience. Like, your energy is literally patience. I literally say, your energy is literally patience. Capricorn, you guys are typically patient for the most part. The energy for you is literally tapping into patience. Be patience. I can't talk. Tapping into patience this week. Chill. Just kick back, relax. Let life play out the way it is supposed to. You don't have to force anything, even though you are very in tune and very aligned with the things that are supposed to be going on for you. Citrus girl, you are not supposed to be up there. Yeah, you turn your ear because I know you hear me. Don't pretend like you sleep. Matter of fact, you have a bed. Come here. Don't try to fight me. Come here. Lay in your bed, chicken. Oh, it's so great. It's so great. Isn't it just so amazing? Doesn't it just feel so comfy down here? It's just so comfy. It's just so comfy. Yeah. Enjoy it. Enjoy your bed. Anyways, Capricorn, I'm sorry. So what I get is that you need to be patient. You don't have to force anything because everything is kind of already aligned for you. It is literally a matter of divine timing. Everything happens as it should, when it should, where it should. Okay, in the ways that it should. So Capricorn, you just have to, you guys are earth, and you guys are definitely like, y'all are the business people. You like to have control. You like to know what's going on, how it's gonna go down, when it's gonna go down, the whole nine. But the way your cards are coming in this week, Capricorn, the message is honestly like, everything you need to go down is going to go down, but you cannot force it. You can't push it. You have to let it play out naturally, okay? What I will say is when you force things, when you push things, you have Aquarius energy in here, and Aquarius can be very forceful and very pushy. And if you've ever dealt with an Aquarius operating in their shadow energy, I can almost guarantee you that you were like, I'm not about to deal with you again. Like, that was a little bit too much for me, and I don't have time for that. So you got to be mindful about the way that you're moving in your energy this week. Don't force it. And if you got to fake the funk and mask your impatience and your anxiety, then you do that. But let things play out the way that they should. You know, and not to say like you gotta stifle your feelings or your thoughts or anything of the sort, but like, you know what I mean. You can feel when you're pressing an issue. Don't press the issue this week, Capricorn. What I will also say is, if it's not like a conversation or like an issue type of thing, just kick back. Don't be so stressed about things not happening so fast. Like, it's okay. Like, they will, like I said, it will happen when it's supposed to. Understand that when you rush things, they rarely ever come out with the quality that you intended for them to have. Like, I could tell you, every time I get rushed for something, or every time I'm rushing myself, I get to my destination and it never fails. I've been like this since I was a teenager. I rush, I always leave one thing, and it's always one thing that is pretty important to get things done. And so I'm always there having to improvise and make things up, and like, you know, it's just like it gets stressful. So don't put yourself in that kind of energy this week, Capricorn. Don't rush it. Don't rush anything. Let it play out the way it needs to. You just keep doing your due diligence and putting the energy in where you can and how you feel and believe you should, and let life take you to where you need to be. Trust and believe it will. All right, that's all I got for you, Capricorn. Short and quick, but I feel like hopefully it gave you what you needed. If you need more insight, book a personal with me. Links are down in the description box. Okay, and give me a little thumbs up if it resonated, and also tell me in the comments how it resonated with you. I'm interested. I like to hear that, guys. Anything else? Share this video with the Capricorn Sun, Moon, or Rising friend who you feel like could benefit from the message. Okay. All right, we are gonna get into Aquarius. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising. What is the energy for the upcoming week, May 21st through 27th? We'll flip in a second. Let's get some supporting tarot. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising, May 21st through 27th, 2023. What's good for people with Aquarius placements in their big three this week? Water element, and you've got sensing. Okay, so you got two cards that go together, okay? Even though this is not the Nine of Cups, this comes with a very passionate, very positive energy for me. The way that I read it, it does. So what I get for you, Aquarius, is you're very close to your finish line. Another sign got a reading very similar to this. You're very close to reaching your goals, okay? You've put in the work, you've put in the time, you've put in the effort, you've actually you put in the work, you actually took the actions, you took the steps. This looks like steps, right? These are actually little logs that have space in between them. That's for another story. I do like the artwork on this card though, but when I was reading about it, I was like, what? Huh? You told me to walk on some floating logs up to the moon? And then when I said it out loud, I was like, you know what? That kind of sounds like some shit I would do. So I think this deck might be for me. This was my first tarot deck ever. Fun fact for anybody that's wondering. But with these two cards together, what I get is, even though it's fire and water, right? You're like, oh, no, that's not compatible. It's passion and passion. That's what I'm going for. Okay, it's like the feeling of the energy is what I'm speaking to. So what I get is that you've put in the work, you've put in the effort, you've been putting in the time, and I get that it may have been a bit of a strenuous path, okay? This may have taken a long time. Maybe it didn't take a long time, but it felt like it took a long time, okay? And what I get is that you're so close to touching either the fruits of your labor, tapping into success, or like shifting the energy to the way that you want it, but you might be starting to feel a little discouraged. You might be starting to feel a little overwhelmed. What I will tell you is that you need to listen to your intuition during this week, because your messages are going to actually help you navigate the Nine of Wands energy. It is a positive energy only because you're so close to the finish line, but on the other side of it, it's 9 wands and it's fire energy. So it is a lot to handle and to... Where are you at? Behind me? I hear jingling. Hi. All right, you're not being bad, you're being good. It is a tough energy to kind of, get under wraps or to get under control when you don't necessarily have a good idea of all the things that you got going on in your life. So what I will tell you is that this week, pay attention to the way your body feels. If you need to take a nap, take a nap. Listen, I take naps. This is a card for me. I'm a water sign, so I'm like, yeah, take a nap. If you need a breather or a beat or a break, take your breaks. If you need to call a therapist, call a therapist. If you need to color in a coloring book, color in a coloring book, excuse me. But do whatever it is that makes you feel like you have a little peace and a little bit of ease throughout your process this week, because I do get the sense that it could be a little hectic, it could be a little overwhelming, but on the other side of it, you're so close to being done. Like, it's only a little bit more time that you have to put into whatever this is, or it's only a little bit more of the hard effort that you have to put into whatever this is. You are very close to wrapping up that particular tough cycle, and I feel like you get to continue forward in whatever it is, but the energy shifts, it gets better, things are healthy, things are happy, and that's it. I think I'm going to cut there because that was it. I got the cutoff for the reading, and so that's going to be the cutoff for the reading, Aquarius. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, let me know in the comments and give me a little thumbs up too. If you need some more insight, book a personal with me. That link is in the description box. Share this video with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising friend who might need to hear the message. And make sure you're subscribed to me so you can keep up with when I put out new readings, okay? Okay. What is after Aquarius? Pisces. And we started with Taurus for this read. We did start with Taurus for this read. So I got Pisces and Aries. Making good timing too. I've been trying to get these videos a little bit shorter because they index better on social media, or at least on YouTube, when they're not like 2 hours, unless you have hella thousands of followers, and it doesn't matter. But like for smaller creators, like 2 hour long videos don't really do us justice unless we really have very, very active followers. So no, stop. See, that's what you get. You're being bad. You done ran into your little food section. You looking all confused. You shouldn't have been being bad over here. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's poppin' for May 21st to the 27th, 2023? What's good for people with Pisces and their big three for this week? Citrus has been getting on my nerves all day. Like, she's doing a little too much for me. Right, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and Pisces Rising. What's good for May 21st to the 27th of 2023? What's the energy for people with those placements? You got Sagittarius, I see, and you got the Father of Swords, so you really see, even though Sag is not air with the message, you see, and the Father of Swords is the King of Swords. He's a very, very observant energy, okay? So what I get for you this week, Pisces, is that things are kind of becoming clear to you. I do get that you kind of moving quiet this week. I feel like people might be looking for you. I get that you might not be returning text messages or calls. You might be kind of quiet on social media. And Pisces, honestly, I feel like that really ain't nothing but your regular energy. So, like, I feel like you're just in one of your, as a water sign, we go into, I'm a Cancer, and I'm familiar with Scorpio and Pisces energies. As water signs, we go into what people call moods, but honestly, they're just the ebbs and flows of our lives. I get that you're in one of your ebbs and flows, and this is just maybe a little quiet. Well, for you, it's different. It's like a swim away, I'm gonna go discover life in my brain and in the ethers type of energy. So, like, you might be on that tip. You do have, you have Sagittarius and the Father's Swords, Citrus. Please stop. You have Sagittarius and the Father of Swords. So what? No. So, hey. Like, honestly, I'm tired of spraying you with the spray bottle. Like, you are making me mad. Sorry, y'all. Just wildin'. As I was saying, Pisces, I get that this is going to be a week for you in which you kind of dip out. I was gonna say dip out from reality, and that's not what I was going for, but maybe some of you are dipping out from reality. Be careful, be safe, and whatever that means for you. But I get that, while you take a little bit of a disconnect from everything going on around you and from the people, I feel like for you, for whatever reason, I feel like you're going to not be talking to people this week. Like, I get that this is just a quiet week for you. But as you take that, no, don't even think about it. As you take that time, she makes me seem like such a mean pet owner, but it's because she likes to do bad shit when she sees me trying to do stuff. Come on now. You were not. We've been beefing. We literally started beefing when I woke up this morning because I found you inside my couch. Why would you get ready to go crawl underneath it and into it right in front of me? That is not smart. I've heard that orange cats share one brain cell, but like Citrus, that would maybe not be the thing to do it with. I guarantee you. As I was saying, Pisces, I am so sorry for interrupting your reading hella times for my little badass cat. Get that you're quiet, and while you're being quiet this week, you're kind of just observing. Like, while, you might not be talking to anybody, you might not be reaching out or answering phone calls or active on social media, you peeping, you watching, you seeing what everybody has going on. And I feel like you're kind of moving through, I get this sense of like you're moving through the energies of deciding like what you want to keep around and what you want to remain involved in. And that's, it'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes we get to a point to where it's like, okay, I feel like I got a little bit too much going on in my life and I need to cut some of this shit out. What I will say with that, Pisces, if that is you as a water sign person and as a water sign person who has dealt with a few water sign individuals, just communicate if you're cutting the cords of attachment from somewhere where it was not expected. Just communicate if you're going to remove your energy from somewhere where it was a big, like, where it had a big or major influence. So be communicative be observant this week and figure out the things you want to keep around. Figure out the people you want to keep around. And real G's move in silence like lasagna, as Lil Wayne said. And I feel like that's the energy for you. And that is all I got for you, Pisces. If you need another reading, or if you want another reading, if you need some more insight, book a personal reading with me, okay? If that quick reading resonated with you, do me a favor and let me know in the comments and leave me a little thumbs up as well. Subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with when I'm putting out new content, new tarot readings and astrology. I was trying to say astrological content and all the other things. I do a whole bunch of other stuff too. But yeah, subscribe, share this video with a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising friend who you feel like could benefit from the message. It does help my channel. I do appreciate it, y'all. All right, we are getting into the last one for the week, and it is Aries. They still out there partying, y'all. And I say that like it's so late at night. It's really not that late at night. I've just been up since 7 o'clock in the morning. It is only 11:15 on a Saturday. So, and they only started partying about an hour ago. I said, they still up, they still out there. Because when I tell y'all, after I shut my little spiritual space down, I'm about to fix me some food real quick. And when I say fix, I mean warm up. I'm about to get in the shower and go to bed. I do have a full day tomorrow, so I need to go to bed anyway. But, like, I can start my day at whatever time I please, so it really doesn't matter. But I don't want to be out all day. So, anyways, I'm rambling because I am starting to get tired. So let's get into this last reading for the week. Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries rising. What's good for May 21st to the 27th, 2023? Let's pull some supporting insight for Aries by way of the tarot. What's good for Aries sun, Aries moon, and Aries rising, May 21st to the 27th? What is the energy for people with those placements this week? You got moon and you got the 5 of Wands. So the first thing I will say that I get from these two cards, Aries, is that there's a couple of things tugging on your heartstrings in a few different directions. It could be in love, because we do have a moon card, which is associated with water. Citrus, get away from me, because you've been being bad. It's associated with water, so I connect that to love and like passions and stuff. This could also be in like career. I also get that this could have to do with like friendships and like family, like people. For some reason, Aries, I'm picking up on an energy of like the best way I could put it is, and I don't know about y'all, but when I was in middle school, it's so funny. I was talking to one of my middle school friends about this a couple days ago. She stopped by the other day and we were having a conversation about it. And I was telling her, I was like, no, like, as I got older, I realized the girls I hung out with were mean girls. And I was like, I wasn't a mean girl. So, like, that's why I wasn't always around. But, like, those are my girls. Like, we were cool. But, like, they were mean girls. And I didn't like that shit. So, I was not always with them. And she was telling me, she's like, yeah, you know, everybody knew Aja had 2 groups of friends. And nobody dared say anything about it because it was going to be an issue, which is true. But what I'm getting is kind of that energy of like, I used to have sometimes beef in the mean girl friend group because they didn't like certain people because they didn't fit to their standards or whatever the case was. I don't care. It was middle school, and clearly I ain't friends with them girls today. I'm not friends with them girls today. I need to hurry up and get this reading done because I just gave y'all a Marge laugh, and I don't laugh like Marge Simpson. So so we need to hurry up and get this done. But all giving you that background to say, like, I'm getting this energy of like, you might have you might belong to a certain group of people that could be family, and you might have on the flip side another group of people or person, whatever, that doesn't rock with the fact that you rock with those other people as much as you do, and it could be causing some conflict when I say being tugged in different directions. My suggestion to you regarding that is to just lay the boundary and don't leave room for confusion. leave no room for confusion. Let people know right off bat, I am not, if you're not that type of person, like I'm not the type of person who's I'm not gonna start beefing with this person because you got beef with them, especially if they didn't really do anything bad. Like you just got personal beef with them for whatever reason. Like, why am I gonna be beefing with them? That's an issue between you and them. And so I kind of get that energy for you. Aries, I also pick up on like, your heart is in different places. And I literally mean physically. Like, I am picking up on, like, this energy. And this is probably not going to resonate with everybody. It's general. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Picking up on an energy of some of you guys wanting to move. And I don't know if that means move careers. But I'm getting that some of you are, like, rooted in a space and have really been considering moving to a different space. But I get that you got new roots that keep you more rooted in the current space, and you might be having a little bit of a conflict inside, because I feel like with this moon card, it is the soul card, I'm feeling that your higher self is on some, hey, it's time to make a little bit of a shift, a little bit of a change. And I will also say, Aries, I feel like you might be keeping yourself busy and picking up extra work and putting extra shit all on your plate to avoid having to have this conversation with yourself. Aries, I feel like you know it's time to move on and do something different, or see something different and experience new things, but for whatever reason, where your roots are, you're like, I'm not necessarily ready to pull myself up out the pot, so I'm gonna keep doing things here that keep me here. But the Five of Wands is that you doing too much card, and things are about to get hectic for you. So, you know, the advice that I would give you is to tap into your intuition and really get a feel for where you need to be, and then move accordingly, and then start cutting out some of them wands, because you don't need to be mixing and mingling with all of that energy, especially when you're in a space to where it's time to start making some changes. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it at that. If you feel like you need more insight, book a personal reading with me, Aries. I hope that reading resonated with you. If it did, do me a favor and let me know in the comment section, and leave me a thumbs up. And when it's not an emoji, give me a thumbs up. Like the video, please. Share this video with one of your Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising friends that could use the message. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed, okay? That is it for the weeklies. I'm so proud of myself, because that was not a long video. Well, it was, but like, it was a lot shorter than what I'm used to doing for the weekly. So like, I'm happy. I've been talking about book a personal reading with me all through the reading, so I'm not gonna say that again, but I will tell you guys that I have a few things that I would love for y'all to check out. I did just put out a I just put out a moon in tarot journal that is really cool. So that is not the promo, y'all. I'm sleepy. It's a 58-page journal with tarot spreads, moon information, ritual suggestions for each moon, crystals, astrology information, and journal prompts. It's only $10. You can find it through the link that's down in the description box. I also have Patreon memberships. I just started it, so I'm giving the first 10 people that sign up a free gift from SunshinehazeCo shop, which will be a chakra bracelet. And you get to tell me what chakra bracelet you want. All you gotta do is give me your money for Patreon and your address for the chakra bracelet, and I will send it to you. Anything else? I'm like, I got the book, the Patreon, the personal bookings. Y'all, if there are other plugs I need to drop, I can't remember them at the moment, so I guess that's good for your ears. Thank you for tuning in. I will catch y'all, I don't know, but I'm trying to get on getting content up every day. So like, I don't know when I will catch y'all, but y'all will see something posted for me probably tomorrow. So have a good week. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, good night, because it's nighttime for me. Good night. Peace.